But then it doesn't, does it? Okay. Oh, it worked. Okay. Oh, hey, you. Sputnik. Hello from England. Hi, Amy, Megan, and Cam, and Katie Woosnam. And you're from England too, Ollie, and Poland. Holy moly, I guess what I did worked. I was in the other thing and it just wasn't connecting. Okay. Sputnik is like in and out of here. So the Jersey mom. Hi, Jeannie. Hi. Hold on. This light is bugging me. It's right in my eyes. Let me just turn it. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, not so much right in my eyes. Hello from Sweden, Kim Kenicki. Hello from Greece. Hello from Kentucky and Manchester. Wow. And Utah stateside. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done a live, and the problem with not doing it in a while is you forget the things. And so, old dogs like me do anyway. Let's see, Manchester, Dorset. Hi, CC Bate and Alessandro from Italy. Wow, where in Italy, Alessandro? And hi from Vancouver, Boots Void. Boots is my nickname, by the way. I grew up being called Boots. I don't know if I've ever told anybody that. You all, anyway. And my mom still calls me Boots. She remembers that. And I sign my cards Boots or Booty. And yeah, so Boots is my name. And even a couple of my kids call me Boots. So hi, Jared, you're just a couple, 3 hours north of me. Wrong account, but you're... What do you mean wrong account, but you're getting another sub? I don't understand that. Dudley, England. Ollie, thank you. That was, I don't know what you call those super things. Thank you so much. Super, it's called a super or something. And oh, you're from near Milan. Wonderful. And hello, Christina from Egypt. Doesn't that just blow you away, all the places that we have this reach? Isn't that amazing? St. Andrews, Scotland, Nicole. That's Yorkshire, Deborah. Yorkshire, where in Yorkshire? My friend from York, Carol, her brother lives near or in St. Andrews, and he says he can get us on the old course. So we are going to go up to Scotland, St. Andrews. That's on our list. Okay, I see. All right. What you said, CC Bate. Lancashire and Wichita Falls, and another one from Devon and Wiltshire. Oh my goodness, all these wonderful places. It's so good to see you all. It really is. Brazil and Newcastle. Hello from Texas. Yeah, yeehaw. Close to Grassington. Oh, it's one of our favorite places. It's midnight now in Egypt, so I'm enjoying you now. Oh, Kansas, Land of Oz, yep. North Wales, Edinburgh, Scotland, and the Pacific Northwest. Where in Pacific Northwest? Liverpool. So this is so exciting. Croatia. Hi, Ivana from Croatia. That's another... Croatia is another one of our most favorite places too. We love the islands, Kirk, We go out to Kirk. Hello from France. Hi, Tristan. New Jersey, Green Star, upstate New York, Rosenberg, Texas, New York, and South Africa. Wow, wow, wow. This blows me away that our touch, hang on, I'm just going to close this real quick. I'll get a big echo from downstairs. It just that our touch is like, look at all the places we're from. Never in my lifetime would I have imagined this, that an old lady can get on and do a YouTube channel and, see people from all over the planet. And Ben, you're from Yorkshire also. There I am with my beautiful hands. Yeah, my little and my freaky thumbs, From Philly. Hello, Colleen in Philly. And another one from upstate New York as well. And Barcelona. This is so awesome. So, the Midlands in the UK. So someone told me about, hi Lucy near Milan. One of you told us about Clarkson's farm. And we started watching that. It's Jeremy Clarkson running his 1,000-acre Cotswold farm with his, sidekick Caleb Cooper. And we binged that sucker so hard. We would watch 3 or 4 at a time and just fell in love with that program. And so my husband's new thing is, I've done a thing. And, or I've had a brainwave. That is just an awesome show. So if you haven't seen it, you can see it on Amazon Prime. I know Caleb, and I follow him on social media, and he's got the cutest little boy. He's just adorable. So you have to follow them too. Hello from UK. Will you be doing a part 2? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I'm going to catch you up on what's been going on here. It's been crazy. So I sat down and I did The Little Prince, the first half. I think I can do it in 2. And then oh, Jared, that's nice. And then we had a bunch of travel plans and things that just came up, and I thought, oh, I can get the other half in. I just wasn't able to. I mean, time just gets away, and to be able to sit down and do it, get the camera turned around because I'm doing it on that side of the room, I wasn't able to do it. So we went to Montana for 5 or 6 days. We were up in Montana, which was wonderful. And I think I showed some of the pictures on my Instagram. We came home and we were here one day. We were home one day. So I was able to do a little bit of laundry, reconnecting, seeing my mom, and I'll give you her catch up too. And then the next morning we were out and we went to San Antonio to go watch my grandson graduate from boot camp, Air Force boot camp. And anyway, while we were there, my husband, the last day, started kind of feeling funky, just kind of coughing. And no, that's real. That's not a green screen. But it's a drop. It's a backdrop. Fabric. Anyway, so he took a nap on like the 3rd day we were there, and just thought, okay, he's got a little bug. Well, when we were driving home, because we drove from San Antonio, he started feeling really funky and getting the chills, and and he's not wimpy. He doesn't he's not like a big baby. Oh, I'm chilled. He was like, and so, hi, Shay Smith. So anyway, got home Thursday night. Friday, he spent the day in bed, just laid out. Okay, great. I did a whole bunch of stuff on Friday, and Friday night, it started hitting me. And it came on, and I got fevers. Like, I was delirious, like one of those fevers. I couldn't even get up and get anything to drink. I was just laying there in bed moaning. I was the big baby, but I was so hot, it felt delirious. So my husband got me a nice cloth for the back of my neck and some Tylenol or Advil or something like that. Anyway, spent 3 days in bed, just getting night sweats. The fever broke, but I was just soaked every night. Anyway, got better and went and visited my mom and took her out and did some stuff. And I was talking to my friend Beth, who lives in California, and she used to be a nurse. And she goes, "That sounds like COVID." I said, "No, it's not COVID. I'm better. I'm just weak, and I have a kind of a hacky cough, and I'm getting night sweats, but I'm better." She goes, "Why don't you take a COVID test?" So I did. Guess what? It was COVID positive. So I did have COVID. So anyway, it was not as bad as it was the first time I had it. So that was good, but I've got this residual cough that is a dry, hacking cough, and a little bit of weakness and malaise. But then I started thinking, I exposed my mom. But then it dawned on me that girl doesn't get anything. Her immune system is Teflon. Everything slides off. She is like buttered, greased Teflon. She doesn't get anything. So anyway, she's fine. And I'm fine. We're all fine. Just kind of weak and tired. It was like a bad cold, really. Rob, dog, that is so kind. When you guys do those things, those cups of coffees and little donation things, those go straight to props. And so I just want you to know, I just wrapped up a video that I'm going to release tomorrow morning. When you upload a video, it tells you what is the best time for you to upload. It gives you the best times. And for me, it says 9 a.m. That seems weird, but it says that's when your videos do the best. Anyway, because you're on the live, you get to see what's coming. Look at Tiger Beat, David Cassidy. And then a UK version of Teen Magazine. And this is April of 1970. And this is May of 1973. So, and these things aren't cheap. I tell you, they are, people, they hung on to these things and then they sell them. And how smart is that? So, so that's releasing tomorrow. I just got done filming that and editing it. So thank you, Max. And hi, Julie Vanderleest. Yeah, I'd love to have my mom's immunity too. We got norovirus, my husband and I, and our daughter, our oldest daughter. I wanted to die. It was one of those sicknesses where you're just like, God, take me now. Really? It's that bad? And she didn't get that. And that is highly contagious. And she didn't get, we were next to her for 2 days. Anyway, hi, Bocce, remind me of my grandma. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I love being told that. Yeah, 1970 and 1973. And the interesting thing about these is I love these. Now, the 1973, that was my early teen years. And this is where we got our information about our beloved, whoever it was we followed, and couldn't wait to get these magazines. Well, now I'm looking back with my older eyes and I'm like, really? They say that? Come see my bedroom. What? I don't think my mom and dad ever looked through these, or they wouldn't let me read them. Anyway, so all these. Oh, yeah. Playboys from the early 60s. Oh, how funny those would be. I'm glad the videos provide you guys comfort. I really am. And that is why I do it, honestly. You know, I hear from new moms who say, my baby will only fall asleep with your voice going in the background. So I have, this good blah, blah, blah that just bores people to death or bores them to sleep anyway. Anyway, so my mom, let me tell you about my mom because I refer to her here and there. Health-wise, she's okay. She had a UTI, which ended her up in the hospital. And that was another whole thing. When an old person gets a urinary tract infection, it really does a number on their brain, and it could almost mimic a stroke. That's how powerful they are on an old person. Anyway, so, but, antibiotics, she's fine. She's back to, her little la land. So the thing with my mom is she loves to walk, and that is one of the problems with her. She doesn't think about where she is, how much energy she has. She can't say, okay, I've got enough energy. I need 50% of that to come back. She just goes like a helium balloon without a thought in the world, and she'll take off and go into some neighborhood she's never been, and she just goes until she's ready to drop. And it was a real problem with that. Anyway, she is in an assisted living facility by us, and you don't know what you don't know until you know it about places. And it's a great place, but the walking opportunities weren't good for her there. They had to come and unlock these doors, and they were short-staffed, and so she couldn't go out walking, and she was starting to act like a caged animal. And that's not okay for me, because I want her to have as much freedom as she possibly can while she can, before we have to kind of put her on lockdown. So we moved her, which was a whole big process. So we found this place, and we love it, and she loves it. It's beautiful. It doesn't smell. The other residents are really with it and engaging, and there's a lot of liveliness and life in them, which is great. Many of us get to that point where we're just going to be in a wheelchair sitting and staring off into space, sadly. But my mom isn't there yet, and I didn't want her around that yet. So that's why we decided to move her, and she's in a great place, and they have this amazing, huge rose garden courtyard. And hi, Sue. And so she's able to go out and walk in this courtyard and get in her thousands of steps. I mean, she tries to do 10,000 steps. But it's assisted living, not memory care. When you're in memory care, it's kind of locked down. And she's just on that border. And so I've been trying to nail into her, Mom, don't go out that door and don't go out that door. And so anyway, it doesn't stick. And so she was going out this door and that door. And I would see her on my app, Find My. So it would look like this. I'd see her, and it's like, oh, she's outside where she shouldn't be. She's on the outside of that building. So I'd call her, Mom, go turn around, get back in. But I had to be able to see her. And that was going to get us into trouble. At some point, she would wander off. But I didn't want to put her in memory care because she was really happy. The programs they have, the interactions, the aliveness in all the people. So got online, did some research, did some research, did some research. And no, they don't have codes on these doors because it's assisted living, so people who are with it can come and go. And she's, not quite there. So I found this thing called Angel Sense. Angel Sense. And it looks like this. Well, it kind of looks like the Find Me. And that doesn't quite show it. Let me try this. Angel Sense, like one word. And what it is you create a geofence, an electronic fence. And what it's for is for kids who are perhaps autistic and have, their wandering risks, or for seniors. And so she wears this necklace, a lanyard, and it's got her room key and it's got her emergency call button if she were ever to need anything. Well, I just put this thing on there as well. And I create the geofence where she is able to walk. And so I can see her. I don't think you can see the fence, the geofence, but I see her. And when she gets near the border, she doesn't know it, but I get a beep. And then here's the cool thing is I can call it her device. She doesn't even have to answer it. It automatically connects. And I can talk to her, Mom, turn your little butt around and get back in. But I have the borders set early so she doesn't actually go outside. It catches her beforehand. And they do have walking groups. So sometimes I think, well, is she with a walking group? It's actually got one-way calling, so I can call it and listen in to hear if people are talking with her. So it's a really, really cool app for anyone with a wandering risk. And so I see Glass in Yorkshire. Hallo aus Deutschland. Deutschland, yeah, greetings from Germany. So anyway, that gives me peace of mind that I don't have to constantly be like a helicopter daughter watching if she's getting close to the door. I'll get a beep, and then I can ring her and say, Mom, turn around. And she can just be walking and she's going to hear this and you hear it. So anyway, that has been a major, major game changer with us. So that's the thing about my mom. So that works for us. And she's been there now for 4 weeks. And with her and with people like her getting into a training routine, a habit of what they do, 9 a.m. is exercise group, 10 a.m. is, this outing, 11:30 is lunch, 1 is bingo, 2 is Pictionary. They do these things, crafts and cooking and things like that. So anyway, it was a game changer. So if you have a child or a parent or somebody who is a wandering risk, check out Angel Sense. Angel Sense, one word. It's fantastic. So that's the thing about my mom. So back to, hi Hannah from England, back to Clarkson's farm. If you've seen it, he was growing mushrooms, right? And that turned into a fiasco like everything else that he does. But one of the mushrooms he was growing was called lion's mane. And I guess his girlfriend, Lisa, says she takes it every morning. And so, I'm the kind of person where if I hear somebody talking about, well, if she says it's so great, I'm going to try it. So I've ordered it and I've been taking it every morning now too, lion's mane. And it, you feel more with it. And so I've been taking lion's mane. Does anybody else take lion's mane? Oh, I'm sorry, Mary Beth, you lost your aunt. Shona Smart, hi, from Dornoch in the Highlands of Scotland. You take Highlands? Oh, great, great. Now, at first I'm like, these are mushrooms. Are they in any way magic mushrooms? Am I going to start like hallucinating or, seeing rainbows or, am I going to be altered in any way? I was really a little afraid. So I took one and I took it in the morning with some, I don't know, an egg or something. And I'm waiting and I'm like looking at stuff and am I stoned? Am I high? Am I, having an out of body experience? No, I'm normal. And so, yeah, clearer thinking. That's what, yes, clearer thinking and more energy, but not jittery coffee caffeinated energy or like hyped up, just like energy, like a drive to do it. So, yeah, it's lion's mane, and I'll show you. I bought it on Amazon. Let me show you what I'm taking. And I'm glad to hear some of you do take it. Yeah, they are supposed to be very, very good for you. Okay, my orders. And I didn't want to put anything in my coffee because I like my coffee the way I like my coffee, not anything in it. Where is it? Here it is. It's made in the US. Here it is. And so I take 2 capsules. Do you see that? So it's $20. So that's what I'm taking. 500 milligrams are each capsule. So I take 1,000. And the other day, yesterday, I took an extra one in the early afternoon. There are absolutely, if I have a cup of coffee or even a cup of caffeinated tea, I can't sleep at night and my mind starts going. And hi, Moniz from Brazil. So Turkestan. Hi, John from Turkestan. You put it in your coffee. So is a powder? And does it change the flavor? Because I'm a purist with my coffee. I don't know that it helps with pain. So this is organic too. Third party tested. So anyway, it's good for cognition. So I'm really, really excited about that. I did some organizing yesterday. Okay, you guys got to try it and get back to me. And if you start seeing rainbows, you're taking the wrong mushrooms. So I have arrived. Hi, Henry. We were waiting for you, Henry. It doesn't in the taste. Okay, Jenny from Melbourne. Hi, Liza with the Z. So about mushrooms, produce section. It's lion's mane, Julie. It's called lion's mane, like a lion's mane. And I guess it comes in a powder form. I have it in capsules because I don't want to taste anything. Because here's the thing: if something's funky and I get it once, I won't put it in my mouth again. That's it. So I take D3 and K2 as well, Hazel, and I take B under the tongue, B12. And I take Mitacor, a multivitamin, and I take berberine. Berberine is very good for fat metabolism. I've been taking that for like 2 years now. So anyway, those are the things. I am not a doctor. I am not telling you what to do. That's what I do. So, hi, grass. Let's see, fish oil is supposed to, and MCT, yeah, medium chain. Yeah, I should take those too. Howdy from Kentucky. My sister-in-law lives in Kentucky. And mushroom coffee. I'm afraid of that earthiness. I just like my regular, I do 1 cup of coffee and I drink 3/4 of that in the morning, and that's it. You don't know what type of mushrooms we're talking about, but one of the coziest dishes I ever had were mushrooms risotto. We're talking, Henry, about lion's mane mushrooms. It's like a supplement, and it really helps with cognition and energy, but not jittery energy. Hi, Houston. Hi, Keziah in Houston. You're about an hour south of me. Napa. Hi, Giselle in Napa. I just gave a whole update on my mom. Long story short, she's doing okay. I love Napa. I worked in Napa for quite a while. My husband's parents lived in St. Helena, right across from Duckhorn for a while. Yeah. It does not make you feel loopy at all, okay? You're catching, oh, Adria, if you please. 4 to 6-year-old, I put them to sleep. Oh, good. No, the mushrooms do not make you loopy. That is the last thing I need, okay? Oh, yeah, and Duckhorn, the Duckhorn, portfolio was just sold by Constellation, I think, because I kinda watched that. I don't know if you all know, but I'm a winemaker. I have not been making wine since we moved to Texas from California, but we used to have our own label, and I also made, wine for, private label and someone else, so, um anyway, so we loved going to Duckhorn as well as other wineries. And what was nice about I worked actually in Napa in a commercial winery, nothing exotic, nothing beautiful, just a commercial winery. And hi, E.T. And anyway, we miss it. We do miss the beautiful, beautiful Napa Valley. But do I still work with horses? No, I don't. After I had my big accident with my colt, he was 3 at the time. That was a near-death experience, and I just realized at that point, I worked with warm bloods and, training and showing. My ears are crooked. It's not the glasses, my ears. Anyway, as I got older, I got weaker. It's a fact of, aging. And this particular warm blood, he was a Dutch warm blood. I actually helped deliver him. I knew he was going to be born that night, and I slept in the barn of where we had our horses in a training facility, sport horse training and breeding facility. So when he was born around midnight, I called my trainer. She lives right there on the property. Come down, he's being born. We didn't know it was a he, but we got him out, and I breathed into his mouth. Anyway, in training him, I did dressage. I didn't do jumping. No. Yeah, all horses are warm blooded, but you have, warm bloods, you've got hot bloods like an Arab. They're like high energy, thoroughbreds. They've got an on button and they go. Warm bloods have a little more reserve to them, and then you have like what's considered a cold blood, like a Clydesdale or a Shire horse, a draft horse. The great big legged ones, and they work in the fields, the plows, and you can hitch anything up to them, and they're not going to bolt. Whereas like an Arab or a thoroughbred, they freak out easily, high energy. Well, warm bloods are kind of in the middle. And so that's what I trained on and showed for dressage. But I had a lot of accidents. I was thrown a couple times, and, and then the last accident I had, I was in the jump arena, and something spooked my colt. And he reared up, and I went under him, and I got trampled. My husband was there, and he grabbed his lead, and but that kind of kept him on top of me, and he got my face all my ribs, my my muscle came out, my ribs were all broken. I had lots of abdominal lacerations. He stepped into my guts. I had hematomas all over. It was, he didn't mean it. He was just scared. And I happened to be under him and he was tripping, trying to get away from me. And so off-track thoroughbreds are, my daughter-in-law tried with OTTBs. Those are hard because you're trying to train that on button out of them. And some you can do it with and some you can't. Anyway, after healing from that, I decided he needed to be with a strong trainer, a strong rider. That wasn't me anymore. And somebody who was good with boundaries, that wasn't me anymore. So I sold him in the most serendipitous way. There was somebody who was training and had gotten as far as he could on his horse, and he was looking for another horse. He had my same trainer. And she said, hey, do you want to try out this one horse, Minstrel, my horse? And so, she goes, I bet Jeannie would sell him. Anyway, long story short, Minstrel and Bud were like two peas in a pod. So I sold him to Bud, and he shows him, and he's a great rider, but he's got a big heart and just loves him. And Marina, then it was awful. And I was as lucky could be, because he missed major things by hairs, but I had to have surgery, and I had a lot of, adhesions and segmentations and abdominal lacerations that started getting necrotic, and I was getting septic, and it was a hot mess inside my gut. So anyway, I just decided, you know what, Jeannie, you're not strong. You're in an arena, metaphorically and realistically, that you don't belong in. So I did not get new horses. And then my mare died. And I just thought, okay, this is perfect not to be in the horse world. Hello, Switzerland, Cassandra. And oh, how cool. They do wine only finance for folks. Wine finance. Ooh, that's a big one. Anyway, I rode with neighbors. There was a Tennessee walker who needed to be worked. I worked the Tennessee walker, and we'd go trail riding. They're very sure-footed. And so it was good, but I'm done. I'm tired of being hurt. And I came so close to dying. I just thought, I don't want to go through that again. I know girls who have been kicked in the face or head, and they were forever changed. And I was so grateful that didn't happen to me. I've got my x-rays, and you can see my, the crack. Now clearly it wasn't a step on, or my face would have been crushed, but it was a good connect. And he's 1,200 pounds, and I'm not. So anyway, all right, let's see. What did it take fat regulation for 2 years? It's called berberine. 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 I take that for fat metabolizing. Yes, I am a walking miracle. Do I have any favorite ASMR artists? Oh, golly, yes. I love Maria. She's like the OG. And I love her old stuff, when she was just a young girl, just doing her stuff when she worked at the furniture store, the chairs or the health, stuff like shoes and whatnot. And, we stay in touch, and her husband, and they're just the sweetest. So I love her. I love Lori, Latte Laura. I adore her just as a human being. She's a good human. We text a lot. She'll send me, I don't know, something funny or something profound. Oh, Christina, old school ASMR sounds. There is something about her, and she's almost ready to hit 10,000, you guys. Let me see. I like checking on her. And if you don't follow her, Christine, oh, no. It's called Old School ASMR Sounds. She is at 9,950. Are there 50 of you that can go over and sub her if you haven't? She's almost at 10,000. I adore her. There is something about the way she talks. It melts my brain. And I think we all have that person or that ASMR person that we tune into that just does that thing for you. I'll put her videos on and I fall asleep, and I don't like them because I've fallen asleep and I didn't hit the thumbs up button. And if you please do that with my videos, because it helps the algorithm. And then and I forget to comment because I've fallen asleep. So anyway, I would love to see her channel just pop. Okay, I think it just went up by 10. Let's see if we could do it. She's in Italy. So I'd love for her to wake up and be at 10,000. She's very, very sweet. She and I also chat a lot offline. So yeah, let's get her to 10,000. I just need 40 of you to go over. She's at 9,960. So Old School ASMR Sounds. And this is what her page looks like. Okay. And she's just lovely and sweet. So hi, Lenny. I listen to you every night. Oh, I'm so glad the videos help. I retrained an OTTB. That an OTTB is an off-track thoroughbred and horse. Unfortunately, neurological issues. Yeah, that happens. Oh, good. Thank you guys for subscribing to her. Oh, you guys are this. It just went up another 10. 9,970. She's sleeping right now because let's see, it's almost 5 o'clock here, so it's 6 hours. It's 11 o'clock. I think she's sleeping. Oh, let's have her wake up. 9,980. Okay, the account is Old School ASMR Sounds, and this is what she looks like. She's just this beautiful blonde, and she has this kind of a sing-songy, whispery voice, and she's just lovely. And it for me, it's what knocks me out. So I never hear her content because she knocks me out. So for people, Giselle, Old School ASMR Sounds. Whoops. Yeah, Old School ASMR Sounds. This is what she looks like. Okay. Oh my God, she's almost there, 9,990. Oh, this is so cool. I don't even know what to say. You guys are the best. She just hit 10,000. Bam, 10,000. There it is, Christina. Bam, she did it. Yes, Old School ASMR Sound is the channel. Oh, we did this. We did this oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to wake up. I feel like sending her a message, wake up and check your channel. So, because, as an ASMR art, any YouTube channel owner, it can be frustrating and slow. And I remember in the beginning thinking, nobody likes me. I'm boring. Well, that turns out to be my benefit. And then it kind of catches on and go, and it's like, it's exciting to see your channel grow. So yes, I made it. Julie, did you make it 10,000? Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. I'm blown away. My day is made. You guys are the best. Okay, rainy day in New York City. It's very slow and frustrating. Think about it. The numbers slowly roll in. Brandy's Dreamland. Yeah, it can be, and it's frustrating. So when you get feedback, we love it, and so hit the thumbs up button. That helps the algorithm say, hey, he or she is okay. So, and even on the live, hit the thumbs up button, and do that on everyone Old school ASMR sounds. Old school ASMR. Oh, wouldn't that be great if we like blew her out of the water and it went to 11,000? Anyway, it could. Oh, Christine, I'm so happy for her. So she's one of my favorites. You like my dough, gluten-free. I have never done a gluten-free bread. I'm sorry. I just haven't, and I don't know if it would be good or not. Yes. So let's see, who else do I listen to? I'll tell you, I have a playlist. Ba-bum. Your videos, no. Playlists. Yeah, I have old Masha, Maria, and her, and between the two of those, I'm knocked out. So, the thing about cooking videos, and I cook a lot, setting up the camera and getting the angles just right, and then you realize, whoops, you forgot to film something, but you've already beat the eggs, and it's a process, and it's a lot of work. A lot of setup. So I come in here and I sit down and I go blah, blah, blah about something or a magazine. And that's kind of my that's my lane. Maybe I'll do another video. Oh, you know who I love? Here's another one. And they're not ASMR, but they're very ASMR-ish. It's Kirsten and Jorg, two Germans in England. And they're friends of mine as well. We communicate offline. And let me show you what their channel looks like, Kirsten and York. And we were actually going to get together when I was in England, but they had something come up and they had to go to Germany. But this is what their page looks like. Now, they have 213,000 subscribers, and they're not ASMR, but many of their videos are ASMR-ish. They go to these old cottages in the Cotswolds and castles and just different places throughout England, and they're both German that now live in England. And so I would recommend them to you as well. So Kirsten and Jorg. Let's see. There are some other videos that I watched that have nothing to do with anything. I like Lady Colin Campbell. I like her. I like Trevor Colt. I think what I love about him is he is just himself. He is just pure, honest, like it or lump it kind of a guy. And he just does little, blurbs on things. And I appreciate his channel. Another one I love, and he wrote to me not too long ago, is River. It's just River. He's blonde and he dresses up like a queen or a princess or whatever. He wears a tiara. I love River. I adore him. Maria loves him too. And he used to do ASMR. He doesn't much now. He does more stuff on the royals and, because I'm an Anglophile and I'm a kind of a royal geek and, so Kira Lane is, okay, Kira Lane. Yes, I do want to come back to England. I absolutely have to come back. As you know, Whisper of Reds, yeah. Oh, Emma. I love Emma. She's an OG too. She's one of the old gangsters. Yes, original gangsters. I gave my piano. I had a beautiful, upright, hand-carved rosewood piano. I gave it to my granddaughter. We didn't move it here to Texas. So anyway, hi from Joburg. I was saying something and I forgot. I'm sorry, Cotswold. Oh, you just got back, Rachel. How awesome. Since I was below 10,000 and that's so cool. Oh my God, life advice for girls, ladies in their 20s, late 20s. It's good to be out of your 20s. The 30s are even better and 40s are even better. Don't take it all seriously. It's going to be gone like that. And yeah, it's just, be in the moment. Hi from Wales. Hello, John. Another live on your Metro magazine. Yep, and I've got 2 retros coming out in the morning. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be in my 20s again. I'd love to have the skin of my 20s. Yeah. And but I wouldn't want to be in my 20s again. No. So let's see, what else was I going to tell you about? I told you about my mom. We have some travel coming up. We're going to Mexico at the end of this month. We're going to be gone for, 8 days. We're going down to Mexico. I love Mexico. We love Mexico. I will be doing the Little Prince. I will finish that up now that I'm feeling better. It used to be that I couldn't even sit and talk without coughing and coughing and coughing. So Surrey, hello, Clara from Surrey. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Some of you know, some of you picked this up in a previous video, but I've been working on my ancestry for a long time. And I actually went up. I've been working more on my mom's side and then my dad's side. Well, I started going up my dad's mom's side, and we go straight up. I mean, not like circuitous through cousins and marriages and this and that. Mom, dad, mom, straight up to the Spencers of Althorpe. Spencers of Althorpe. So, the soon-to-be someday King William is my kin. His mom, Diana, we're kin. So I joke about making my plan to go back and reclaim my palaces and my gowns and my lands and my tiaras. And, right? So anyway, so Diana, Princess Diana, and I are actually related. So, Emmy's lost. Oh God, I'm 20 this year. Can't wait for the next 10 years to be the worst. Yeah, it could be great, honey. Don't think they're going to be worse. I mean, they could be great. They could be fantastic. Every day is what you make it. In every decade, I've got highlights and lowlights. I've got great days and bad days. Every decade of my life, I'd say starting in my teens, and you have moments that stand out as just awful. And then you have moments that stand out as just wonderful. And some of those wonderful moments come as a result of some of the most horrible times of your life. So in a way, you can't discount them. So even when the crappiest things are happening to you, darling, that doesn't define your whole life or your whole decade or your whole year. It defines that period in time, that day, that hour, that week. But there could be something awesome around the corner, but it's up to you to look for it, and it's up to you to create it. Does that make sense? Of all the wise things that I would want to impart to somebody, it'd be that. Shit happens to everybody. Everybody. You don't get out of this world without losing someone, having hardship, having heartbreak. It's just how it is. And what you do is you get past it the best you can. And you have to know this too will pass. So, yeah. I wouldn't have time for her. I know, if I became queen or even a princess, would I still do ASMR, Max? That's a good question. I probably would. I probably would. Let's find out. Let's get my royal titles back. Okay, so here's the thing I joke about that some because I've got I've got some Irish in me too, and I joke about how some Irish peasant came over and ruined my bloodline. So, um, yep, Emmys. That's right. You get through it all. And here's the thing: no good time lasts forever, and no bad time lasts forever either. Okay, life is a pendulum. So, when you're having a great thing happen, enjoy it, revel in it, because it's not going to last. You go back to usually somewhere right in the middle, and then something bad can happen. Okay, that's life, but that doesn't stay either. So you hang out right here in the middle. Okay, that's what you got to do. And even in the hardest things, and this is what I always told my kids, in the midst of all the hard things, find the good. Find the good because it's out there. Love from Poland. Hello from Germany. Oh, Melissa, I'm glad. Take those words to heart, please. You can wake up tomorrow and it'll all be better, or slightly. Hi, Jamaica. Here we go. Became queen. Oh, but yeah, and King Zane. Or no, he would be Prince because I'm the royal blood. And actually, my bloodline goes to the Tudor line. In Ancestry.com, when you break through to certain lines, you get this thing and it says, this alert, royal blood. And I'm like, do I really see this? Tudors? I'm a Tudor? Off with their heads, So anyway, that's that side of me. That's right. And if I were queen, you could all come over for tea. I adore Princess Catherine too. Oh, and you've got to go, Lolly, to the Cotswolds. My favorite country, you would be the best queen. I would be a great queen. Let's try it out. Does anybody have the men in gray suits phone number? Let them know I'm out here. You know what, Emmy, you're right. We're all related at some point. If you're, how do I say this? If you're white and English, we go back and we're probably related. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying I'm not special. Dang. Yeah. Can I use that to get into the restaurant? Yeah. I have a tiara. I found my tiara the other day. Did I bring it in here? I need more lion's mane because I don't remember what I did with it. Anyway. Dutch royals. Okay. Van der Leest. Yeah. Spencer is Diana. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Tristan. See you. Thank you for being here. Yes. So somebody just asked my favorite country in Europe, and I think we say Germany for Europe. I love Germany. I love the German. Okay, which ear? Okay, this ear. There we go. Love the German food. Love the German people. Bavarian royalty. Yes, I love Bavaria. That's where we always go and stay, and that's when where our friends are. We stay in Ulm. U-L-M. Ulm. It's between Stuttgart and Munich, and so we stay in Ulm, and we have many fantastic friends there, and a lot of friends there. So Germany is beautiful. I love Bavaria. Northern Germany is so different from southern Germany. My dad used to live in Germany after the war. And I have been to Holland. I love Holland. I love Amsterdam. I love the countryside. Yes, I love it. So I'm going to say hello. Thanks for talking to me, and thank you for your advice. Yes, good night. Good night, Emmy. It is late if you're in England. Yes, I am related. Emma to Princess Diana. The big secret is out. But I've lost all my titles. So how do we get them back? How did I maintain my friendships for so long? Hi, Jacqueline. The connection, the kinship, the knowing each other's secrets. And I mean, if the friends that I have are the ride or die friends. They are there. They know things about me, things I can say. They would never judge me. They'd laugh at me, make fun of me, tell me I'm an idiot. But it wouldn't stop them from being my friend. And so I've got a whole, I'm so blessed to have those people in my life. Beth, Sandy, I mean, it goes on and on. Yeah. And some of the funny stories that we have. Beth and I were just talking the other day. She's the one who used to be a nurse and told me, to take a COVID test. She and I have some crazy stories. I mean, we were just talking about some of them. And it's like, I can't believe we lived through that. I can't believe we lived through that. Neanderthal DNA. No, I did not, but I did watch it and I sobbed. Of course, I remember when she passed away. I remember exactly where I was and I sobbed through the funeral watching it on TV. Okay, somebody let someone know I need to be queen now. I'll be queen of the Cotswolds. I'm happy just in the Cotswolds or up in the Yorkshire Dales. Okay. I don't need the whole country. Charles can give up a little slice for me, right? I'll be a good queen. I'll do what he says. Hello from Paris. Bonjour. Bonne nuit. Beth, your face glows. Yeah. Beth is one and Sandy is another. We have stories that would make your hair stand up or fall out. Yeah. So Jennifer Green talks about England, Yorkshire. Yeah, I know. I need some retraining to get my English accent back. So, I'm on a pickleball league and we play pickleball on Monday nights and we train on Thursdays. And our coach is from Yorkshire. And so I'm when I make a bad hit, oh, bloody hell. And she looks at me. Or, I call her Love. Yes, love. Yes, love. But yeah, she's from Yorkshire. And I'm always proud to be the same age. So how does my family feel? My husband, he's downstairs doing something. I don't know. And the kids once in a while might ask, how's your channel doing, Mom? It's just a non-issue with them. What's interesting for me is where we live now. The friends we've made in the groups and community we've made, I don't tell anybody about it. I just don't want to, talk about it. I don't want them knowing me from that. I want them to know me from me. And a couple people have found me on Instagram. And so it's like, well, okay, because I put things from the channel on Instagram as well as some personal things. So one of my newer friends who I just adore, her name is Joni. She lives straight out behind me across the golf course. And so I told her today that I was doing these Tiger Beat magazines. And she said, look and see if Tony DeFranco is in there. And so I found him and I told her I'll dedicate. So she knows I do this. And so anyway, but not many people do here in my community. It's just a few people do. Okay, well, where are we at? I'll have another Q&A with Zane. His pilot stories are awesome. Yeah. Sputnik is doing great. He needs to lose some more weight. He's got a vet check coming up, and I don't think he's lost the weight she wanted him to. She said some mean words about his weight, and Leo too. He was 18 pounds. He's down to 17. She wants him at 15, but over a long period of time. So we've been, doing our whole diet thing, and they're not happy about that. So we have to body shame them a little bit. I need water. Excuse me. You like my new backdrop? This is, I just put this up today. It won't stay up, but I thought it was cute. Hello from the Netherlands. From Yorkshire. So God, I got a shout out, and you love our country. I love England. I love the Cotswolds. I love Yorkshire. Everything up in Yorkshire. And I know I have more to see in England. I know I do. I've got the lake region, I think it's called. I've got a lot more to see, and I need to see the South Coast. So anyway, not just any queen, a hydrated queen. That's right. I don't know if you guys are great. Lila Jeannie, sending your precious cuties big hugs. The get ready with me's. Do you like the get readies with me? The numbers always do well, but I've started a new skincare regime, and I can't see. I think this video thing, it's my laptop. See, you can see the Lake District. My laptop makes me look better. The lights make me look better. They make my skin glowier than what it really is. You don't see the dryness. But I have started a new skincare line, and wouldn't be sponsored, but I would share it with you and show you, because I've got older, aging skin, kind of droopy. I need a lot of that, but I'm not going to do that. But anyway, for skincare, I'm loving this line. So I may do a new skincare get ready with me video. It would actually be get unready with me, because it's what I'm doing at night. So I'd be taking off my makeup. And yeah, like right now, all I have on is eyeliner and mascara, and my eyebrows, of course, because without drawing them on, they don't exist. And I am going to get them, what do they call that? Not tattooing, etched, microblading. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna. So thank you. Don't be afraid of flying. Don't be afraid of flying. If you want to travel. You are less likely to die in a plane than you are in a car or crossing the street, okay? Your chances of getting in an accident on the way to the airport are 1 in 4. And it's not that flying. So if you want to fly. Just swallow that fear and do it, because there's a beautiful, big, fantastic world with amazing people out there. And don't sell yourself short because of a fear. Get out there and meet new people and see new places and fall in love with new lands. So don't let fear stop you. Do it anyway. I was afraid of jumping out of airplanes, so I became a skydiver. Do what scares you. No, I don't follow true crime. I don't like putting that stuff into my awareness. I don't like sick, deviated people and hearing what they did and hearing when someone suffers. I can't do that. Claire from Scotland. Hello, Southampton. Thank you, Jacqueline. I look stunning. I think it's my lights, honestly. Yes, I am a Christian. I'm actually Catholic. So yes. I've heard about the stuff at Newark. We have a lot of airline, connections still. So we hear about the stuff going on at Newark Airport. It'll catch back up. Things will settle down. That's logistics and staffing and whatnot. So, yeah. I used to be a skydiver. I don't do that anymore either. But yeah, I used to do a lot of skydiving out of Lodi in California. Yeah. It was like the bounce capital of the world. More people bounced in that drop zone. It was just like every year it seemed like people were just dying there. So, do I speak Spanish? I speak German. Yes, conclave does start. But both get bad when I haven't been doing it regularly. So after I'm in, I was going to say Spain. After I'm in Mexico for a while, my Spanish, comes back. After I'm in Germany for a while, my German comes back. It's kind of simple German. It would be like, not even a kindergartner, because a kindergartner speaks better language than I speak German. It would be like me want go store hungry, you know what I mean? I'm sure it sounds like that, but they like listening to me try. I have not been to Sweden yet. I love Italy. Oh yeah, he's flown into Ontario and LAX. Are you talking about Ontario, California? Maybe when he was on the 737 he did, but when he was on, the LA, definitely when he was on the 787. The 787 is a wide body overseas airplane. So he was flying like San Francisco or LA to, say, Singapore or Asia somewhere, or Munich or Frankfurt. So, tú muy bonita. Oh, gracias. Northern Ireland. Thank you for all your wondering. I have not been to Ireland, and I am really wanting to go. I joke about, I've got my English side, but I've got my Irish side, and those are predominantly what I am, English and Irish. Of course, they met and did things. And I talk about, because I'm little, and my mom's even littler, and her mom was even littler. And so I talk about how we go back to the leprechauns. So I'm part leprechaun. So, so where are we going next? We are going to ganz viel Liebe. Thank you for your love from Germany. We are going to Mexico at the end of the month, and then we're going to the Pacific Northwest for 3 weeks from July to August to get out of the Texas heat. And then we've got some little trips in between. And then we're going to Mexico, again, Puerto Vallarta. And we were actually thinking about going to Italy, the Milan area, I think it was. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to cut back on some of our travel because it's hard with the animals and everything. Sofia, Bulgaria. Oh, my younger brother loved Sofia. Yeah. Louisiana. Oh, hello, neighbor, Jennifer Hoyt. Hello. No, I never worked for the airlines. Yeah, leprechauns. Yes, I go back to the leprechauns. Yeah. Portland. No, Squim. Do you know Squim? In the Olympic Peninsula, Washington. So, right next year, Milan. Oh, we have 3 cats and a dog. Montreal Metro. So anyway, we, Daniel Suzuki, when did you send that? Recently? Because I haven't seen it. I see it. Okay, where did my thing go? There it is. I see it. It's there. I have to read it. Anyway, okay, blah, 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 right? Dresden, yes, we've been to Dresden. City of bells, right? No, city of churches. Or Or was it the bells? I can't remember. It's been so long. Anyway, I think I hit all the update points. I talked about my mom taking the lion's mane. If you're on Amazon Prime, watch Clarkson's Farm. I love that so much. I love it so much. And a new season is starting on the 23rd, and they're filming for the next season. I just heard too. And doing shrooms tomorrow. Oh, now. Okay. Hope the right kind. Lion's mane, I hope. It's not worth it. Where was it? It was through our church, actually. It wasn't in Milan. It was... I'd have to look it up, and that would take time. Oh, God, like any favorite. Oh, this is so... Your comments are just so nice. Favorite TV show ever? It depends on my age or my decade. It used to be Partridge Family. It used to be Brady Bunch. It used to be... silly things like Keeping Up Appearances. I like all these dorky English. Fab, absolutely fabulous. My house sitter and pet sitter is texting me right now, confirming date. So I better, May, June. So yes, correct. I better tell her correct so she doesn't overcorrect. When we leave, we have a house sitter, pet sitter that comes and stays here. And it just makes it so nice for the animals. You know, I don't have to worry about them. I don't want to board them. And the cats, I mean, when we go away, the cats need someone to talk to. So, yeah, Keeping Up Appearances, Hyacinth Bouquet. Grantchester, I love Grantchester. Oh, and Morse and Endeavor, and what was the other one? What was his name? Morse, Endeavor, and the middle guy. Morse, Endeavor, and what was it? What was the other one? Morse, Endeavor, Lewis, those three. Yes, those, I loved watching those. Morse is the oldest one. It starts back in, like, I think the 1970s or 80s, and then it goes to Lewis and then Endeavor. And that was a fantastic series. Grantchester, yeah, you can tell I like British programming. It's the English in me, right? Land Girls, Lady of the House speaking, yes. David Jason, I don't know that. Hi from Finland. Oh, I loved Finland. We were in Finland. We were in Helsinki and a couple other towns. So hello from France. Touch of frost. So dry. Queens need to stay hydrated. Found your ASMR tonight before tuning in on this live. Lady Lou, welcome. What took you so long to get here? Oh, reminds you of your mom's friend. Oh, hi from Germany. Oh, hello. How are you doing? In Time ASMR. Follow her channel too. I hear thunder outside. So, Kat and Kim, Aussie show. I went over some of my ASMR favorites, and let's check and see how old school ASMR is doing. Well, it shows 10,000, so it's not going to show it until it gets to 10 point something, but she did it. So I hope you all go on to Christina's from Old School ASMR Sounds, go on to her latest video and just say, subbed you from Jeannie's, congratulations on 10K or something like that. You know, just blast her, blow up her last video with comments, you know, and just congratulate her. And yeah. And let's see. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, Julie, I know. I see some of these names from like way back when. And, you know, hey, Yete, yeah, that's in time. Hello, Jeannie. Hi, Mitch. Musical artist. Oh, that's a hard one because, again, that depends on the decade. I loved the Partridge Family. I loved David Cassidy way back when. And then I had a big, huge thing for Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page, and Pink Floyd. I loved Pink Floyd. Saw them live twice, I think. Saw Led Zeppelin live too. And yeah, and I still listen to that once in a while, but I also like classical music. You know, I love me some good Mozart. I love Enya and Mary Black, speaking of Irish, and in no time, yeah. So, hi, William. How are you? That's my Scottish friend, William Mitchell. And you know, that dude was my boyfriend. I was 7. Yeah, I used to think that he was gonna somehow. I need something on my lips. My lips are just so dry. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that. Thunder and lightning. Let me show you something. I'm really enjoying this live because I'm just like yakking away like, you know. Look at this. This is where we are right now. This is our weather. This is all the, whoops. Sorry, Lynn. See all that? Yeah, we're getting some weather. Oops, I can't see. I always pretend I can see. Dry lips from going into caves. I haven't been in any caves lately. I've just been dehydrated. Greetings from everyone in Scotland. Well, I want you, William, to give everyone in Scotland my greetings back. And why did we move to Texas? We used to live here many years ago, and we moved away. My husband was based out of the Intercontinental Bush Airport down in Houston. And then when he went, then we moved to the San Francisco base, and he got onto the 787. He used to be based out of Newark on the 777. So anyway, that's why. Then when he retired, we were like, let's move back, you know. And we had just built a house that I had designed, and it was a beautiful house. I'll show you. Want to see a picture of my house that I designed? I got input from my parents. My parents? My husband. What was that? My parents. Okay, where is it? I'll show you an outside of my house. And the thing I loved about it is it was one level. And I don't like this new setup. 6. Here it is. Images. Okay, ready? Here we go. This is better. Okay, here's my house. You know, Jeannie, someday you can pretend you're techie. Isn't that pretty? And we were on 11 acres. And it was a great house. But the fire insurance was going up and up because we're in the Sierra foothills. So the fire risk was really high. When we first moved in here, our fire insurance was about $2,500 a year. Okay, no big deal. And then it went up to 3,500, 4,000, and then it went up to 6,000, and then 85. And I was like, oh my God, how high can this go? And insurance companies were just pulling out of California because of all the wildfires, right? And we're kind of in the foothills. And so we called our broker and said, are we going to be canceled? Are we going to be one of those that have to go to the California FAIR plan? She said, probably. Probably. No, we don't know. But so we got a quote, and it was something like $18,000. It's like, what? And so that was one thing. And then it was so remote. It took us 45 minutes to get to civilization. And I didn't realize how important community was for me. So there were a lot of things. And then when Zane retired, I just said, it's a house. It's a house. It's a thing. It's beautiful. But I want community. I want people. We loved Texas. So let's go back to Texas. Yeah, Sierra Nevada. It was, no, not near Tahoe. We were the West Slope. Where Placerville is, heading over 50? Well, we were south of that about 30 minutes. So, hi, South Korea. Hey, from UK again. And here's the thing about a place, a house. It's a thing. It's a thing. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. But, sometimes when hard stuff happens to you in life, you have a real clear understanding of what's important. And it isn't the stuff. And there's a part in The Little Prince coming up about the precious things in life aren't things you can hold in your hand, but they're in here. And so, yes, it was beautiful. And yes, I miss that house, but it's just a thing. So, so many memories in the house. I do, Yete. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm getting hungry, and pretty soon the thunder that you hear outside is going to be the thunder in my belly because I'm getting hungry. And I smell my husband heating something up, leftovers, because I'm not cooking tonight. So I'm going to sign off. This was fun. I'm glad we were able to catch up. Sometimes when I'm making a video, I want to say something about something and catch up. But then I think somebody's going to watch that a year from now or 2 years from now. And then they make a comment about it. And I have no idea what they're talking about. It's like, what did I say? I don't watch my videos. I don't go back and watch them. So it's like, what was I talking about? I don't know. So if they put a timestamp and say at 10:02, you talked, da-da-da. Oh, okay. I was talking about a car or a this or that. So anyway, I will say hello to Zane. Nice to see you all. I love you all. I do know where Gardnerville is. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Texas time, I'm releasing some flip throughs. And I'll be honest with you real quick. I go a little fast, and I think I talk a little loud. My microphone is kind of being weird, whoops, and picking up sound and kind of like coming on and then going low. Here it is here. I don't know what's going on, so it may not be my best work, but the blah, blah, blah is there. And that's all I can do. So, all right. You all take care. Have a good night. I will see you soon. I'll do more lives. I'll try to do at least one a month. This is good. Good way to keep you all updated. Okay, now, how do I sign off? Yeah, isn't that beautifully arranged? It's a backdrop. So, okay, good night, everyone. Hi, Katie from Virginia, and good night, Katie from Virginia. I'm going to sign off. Bye.